Hey guys, welcome back. Another coffee with Dio. Still fighting through real life issues and banged up knee issues and every other issue that comes into the life of a 51-year-old father, man, whatever. So, I thought, because of course, coffee is life. Drink if you got 'em. I thought my second best performing video on the channel, or third, is a Cyberpunk video. So, wanted to show my Cyberpunk subscribers and viewers a little love. And so, if you didn't watch the Generation Zero Coffee with Dio, I'm just gonna wander around and shoot stuff and talk and ramble and I'm not gonna intentionally be offensive, or maybe it sounds better to say I'm not gonna be offensive on purpose. Yeah, that might be a better active voice, right? Can I get up there? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Or does it block me off? No, let's go up there. Fuck it. I do have some long form videos that I'm not going to say I'm working on them, but I'm seriously thinking on them. Oh wait, is this that? I think, yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure if I've been here before or not. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a deep dive into the structure and definition of terms that usually get conflated or combined into what people will refer to as story. And sometimes they're accurate and sometimes they're not. And, you know, I'm an author, I'm a college-educated man, I can write fairly well. I'm no English major, not going to pretend to be. But, yeah, so I was thinking about I could just get my head above water, get some normalcy, and I could start focusing on projects like that. I really shouldn't say doesn't sound good. Alright. Gotta love that double jump. I was also thinking about doing a video on cursing and curse words. The topic has come up a few times. The people who didn't care for my cursing, they were very nice about it, and I appreciate that. And I was planning on something of a, let's just call it a more cerebral / academic response, because too often, oh wait, F. There we go. Haven't played this game in a little while. Too often, people will make the specious argument, and when I say a specious argument, I mean it's an argument that sounds good at first blush, at first glance, with a cursory examination of the argument. You will go, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And oftentimes people will say, well, educated people don't talk like that, which is complete bullshit, and I love putting it that way. And so I don't want to just say it's complete bullshit, because I'm trained better than that by my professors and by my own predilection. So that when I make a claim, I like to back it up with evidence, and I like to back it up with a strong logical argument so that people can see my logic, see my cited resources, go look for themselves, and maybe that will lead them down a rabbit hole. And, you know, same thing with my game reviews. Make up your own goddamn mind. But do it with good data. Garbage in, garbage out. Okay? That's, you know, that's what the anti-vaxxers get wrong. A lot of the times, the anti-vaxxers will make strong, reasoned arguments. But the data they use to support those arguments... Do you guys remember how to throw a grenade? Because I don't. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go. I didn't just kill a civilian, did I? Oh boy, I'm rusty. Oh lordy lord. I needs to practice. I am rusty. I haven't played this game in like a month. Okay. Oh, F. I keep hitting E. I think I'm in Generation 0. Obviously, this isn't Generation 0, because if it was Generation 0, it's alright. If this was Generation 0, we'd get, you know, like 50 gazillion frickin' robot ads. What? Let me get over yonder. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. What was I talking about? Fucking nut. Cursing, yeah. And so... I do know what I'm talking about. I have... whereas... Oh, the anti-vaxxers. The anti-vaxxers, the flat earthers, the... the moon landing is fake thing. The moon landing is fake conspiracy theory. On and on and on and on and on. And I know these things because I got a buddy who just, you know, he's not an idiot. He's actually a smart guy. But he's just never seen a conspiracy theory he could say no to. And it has to do with he doesn't check his sources. And he doesn't know enough science to science. But he thinks he does. And people will try to apply... yeah, you talk a lot of shit. You know that, right? What? What? I got your bitch hiding right here, motherfucker. Okay, that's not gonna work. I didn't need to reload. That was stupid.
This stuff's got my senses boosted.
Hey, pendejo. Puto. Puta. Soy es puta. Eh? Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish. No. Oh, did you fall down, go boom? Oh. What? Wonder why I can't shoot those motherfuckers. Hmm? Gotcha, bitch. Oh shit, there was a fucking civilian back there. Where's this guy? Hey man. Come on out. Let me see if I can get him. No? Where is he? Back there? Back there? And it's not ricocheting. I'm doing it wrong.
Grandpa's gonna find you, cabron.
Grandpa? Yeah, I ain't really afraid of a grandpa. Unless it was like, you know, former MMA champion. Oh, did you fall down, go boom? Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. Coffee time, coffee time. Hey, carnal. I'm gonna push your shit in. 120,000. God love it. There's a fucking cop over there. It's ironic because I'm a fucking ex-cop.
Grandpa's gonna find you, cabron.
I don't think so, cabron. There's two of them. See if I can get one of them with the old nade here. Oh, learn to aim, noob. Good God. Oh, shit. Oh, fuckity fuck shit. Oh, see, now I need... Let me see. Do I still have that equipped? Let me see. I do. I see you. I thought I would get him.
Out of my way, damn it!
Did I get him? There we go. Oh, Widowmaker. How much fun art thou? So anyway, check your sources. Oh, I'm overloaded. Oh my god. You know, check your sources. Oh. Holy shit, I got some level up saved there. Okay, whatever. What was I doing? Backpack. Yeah, that's where I like to do things. Okay. Yeah. You know, I can remember when this... I don't want to equip it. I just want to destroy it. This anti-vaxxer person who I'd known a while. She hit me up in like 2006 with the anti-vaxxer stuff. Oh my god, did you hear that vaccines cause autism? And I'm like, fert to fert. And she goes on and on and on about it. And I'm like, look, I don't know anything about it. I've just heard a couple of whispers, a couple of mentions on the news. I don't know. And, she's telling me how real it is. And I'm like, all right, send me your data. And so she typed up this email. And I got it. And I'm looking at her sources. And I'm like, none of these are primary sources. And none of these are reputable. It's like, what was it? It was like something like momsagainstvaccines.com or something. And I'm like, you do realize literally anyone. Here's my... I love that dildo. Sir John Fallistiff. That's great. I know I'm 51 years old and I shouldn't laugh so hard at something like that, but that's fucking funny. And so I started digging into her data, and it was all garbage. It was all refuted by multiple reputable, Johns Hopkins University, the CDC, the World Health Organization, Lancet, you name it. And of course, ironically, it's about the MMR vaccine, which is this, or it's the MMR vaccine series that young children get. And so it's, what is it? Mumps, measles, rubella, and then there's some other things in there. And I found reputable recent studies, and I watched some real news organizations like Frontline. Found some stuff on what's the NPR, the radio that the right wingers hate so much. Let me see. I think I already have a kick-ass shirt on. Excuse me. Well, that just means more coffee, right? Of course it does. So anyway, I spent months on this. I did not blow her off. And I finally typed it all up, sent it over to her. Boy, she was pissed. She's like, "Well, you can't trust those. They're under the control of Big Pharma." And I'm like, Under control of Big Pharma. And I'm thinking, I don't know about that. But let me go look. And so I went and I looked and I dug. And I'm like, actually, the pharmacy companies, they're not making a lot of money off these vaccines. And in some cases, we pretty much have to twist their arm to get them to make the damn things. And, you know, I just, there was nothing to it. And I had already gone through this process with a buddy of mine who, you know, I'm a scientist, geophysicist. I've done my own original research. Spent 1 year working on a research project. Permian Basin karst collapse cave-filled breccias. That's a mouthful, huh? Yeah. It was fun, but it was a mistake to do it because it burned me out. But I didn't have a lot of choices because I couldn't get... I was struggling to get enough geophysics elective hours to graduate. I had all the main required courses either completed or, you know, set up in that last year, and I was short quite a few elective hours. And so my professor, he's like, well, there's this geophysics professor and she wants to proctor something over FMS FMI, which is formation microimaging, formation microscanner, resistivity imaging. So you pass an electric current through the wall of a borehole of a well. It only penetrates about, what was it? Oh, I'm brain farting because it was, Jesus Christ, 20 years ago. I want to say 12 to 16 centimeters. And so it's just ohms, right? There's nothing super complicated about this. You're just sending electrical current out the top of the device, and then there are pads that go down, and they're on spring-loaded arms, and they make contact with the borehole walls, and they just read how much electrical current is not getting through. They're just reading the ohms, right? It's a resistivity. Think of it like a resistivity map, but it's so pixel dense. We can put it in a piece of software that's designed to analyze that stoof. Why can't I just sell all junk from here? Because you're not gonna let me. Well, that's just rude. Oh, no, because I have to be at a store. Duh! Yeah, I'm over here blathering on about science, and I can't even remember how to sell fucking junk in a game. Weren't there... Thought I heard somebody talking shit. I could have sworn I heard somebody.
My life's only just begun.
Well, I ain't shooting you. What? Hey, look, dude. Just pretty much just run around and shoot shit. So don't go blaming me. I didn't make the game. Hate the game, not the player. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh my God, everyone should unsub right now. I'm fucking kidding. Don't unsub. Hate the player, not the game. When you're playing a game. Sorry. I apologize. But don't unsub! Oh, I got 200 to go and I can make money! Not much, but it's a start. It's a start. Because my crazy ex-wife is trying to demonetize me, basically. And my career is ruined. Alright, let me see here. Right there. Fuck this! So yeah, I had a buddy of mine, he's a devout Christian, and that's, you know, there's this meme that says, you know, having a religion is like having a penis. It's perfectly fine until you take it out and start waving it in people's faces. So true. Especially on the penis part. But, you know, he's a devout Christian, and, you know, down here in the South, you've got all these, let's just call them folks. And they're afraid that their religious teaching and training of their children can't withstand public schools. Because, you know, we teach them, you know, science and critical thinking skills, and, well, we can't have that now, can we? So there are a lot of churches that want to masquerade as schools, and they usually form and use this absolute bullshit homeschool. I'm gonna air quotes this teaching method. Well, I mean, it is teaching. It's just the underlying information is, for the most part, it's pseudoscience masquerading as science. What do I mean when I say pseudoscience? Well, for starters, a claim that's unfalsifiable. Okay? If something... That doesn't mean it's not science conclusively, but when something can't be falsified, when it can't be proven wrong or demonstrated to be likely incorrect, it doesn't... what's the best way to put this? Because, like, what is it? Let's see, there's a strong anthropic principle and a weak anthropic principle. Yeah, and I probably shouldn't have brought it up because I can't remember exactly. I can't remember the difference. Look it up. It's on Wiki. Wiki has a pretty good explanation of the strong and weak anthropic principle. But basically, you know, people say, well, you know, why does the universe seem so finely tuned to produce us? It's like, well, there's only a few physical processes, constants, whatever. That, I mean, like the Planck constant, okay, which is the basis of quantum mechanics. I mean, literally the basis, okay. Because the Planck constant gives you... wait a minute, I don't want to say exactly what it gives you, but it forms the basis of of how we determine... Man, what's that? Sound like a cyber psycho, didn't it? Oh, that was an ad. Okay. But yeah. So this buddy of mine, he was trying to, and keep in mind, he has a degree in IT. Okay. And he sends me this email, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna teach biology for some homeschooled kids in my church." And I'm like, "You gonna what? You gonna what?" You're an IT guy. You know jack fucking shit about biology. You're not qualified to teach high school biology. You're not qualified to teach biology at the elementary school level. Literally. And he's like, "Well, I got this textbook, and it's for our high school biology course." And I'm like, "All right." He's like, "I just want to make sure that it's that the information in it is accurate and correct and up to date." And I'm like, well, you know, kudos to you. Good on you, man. Yeah, I'll help you with that. And, you know, he would come over for coffee and stuff from time to time. And so he came over, and I'm like, okay, where's this textbook? And he hands me this little tiny book. Must have been like, well, it looks like maybe it was a little bit bigger than my trade back version of my novel. So a little bit bigger than a 4x9 or 5x9 or whatever that is. And it was about 2-3 millimeters thick. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, this is is this for the first 6 weeks? He's like, no, that's it. So for the whole semester. Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is not a complete high school biology course. It's not even close, man. And he's like, well, yeah, okay, you know, I can supplement it with other material. I'm like, yeah, I bet you can supplement other materials. I know what book you're going to use to supplement this material with. Unfortunately, that book has nothing to do with science, but whatever. And oh, civilians. I better not throw this. Okay. Well, I don't think that will count as cover. Do 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 do. Ba-do ba-do do 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 do. Ba-do ba-do do 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 do. Check your environment before you open fire. Oh, I love this gun. It's an absolute beast. And so I get the book, and he goes home, and I start to work. And once again, I'm trying to help out a friend, and he's genuinely trying to help these kids learn biology, even though their parents are terrified of science. Hey, isn't there like a scam? Okay, is it Q? Okay. Couldn't remember how to bring up the scanner. I don't think this counts as cover. Oh well. I cannot be all things to all men. Woohoo! Get her done. So I started digging into this textbook, this biology textbook, and I'm not a biologist, I'm a geophysicist, but geoscientists study evolutionary theory more than, let's say, a physicist would, because fossils are so important in our analyses. We have things that are usually referred to as index fossils, and they're just a way to speed up the analytical process. Like there's a shale in West Texas in Big Bend, is it National Forest? Yeah, whatever. It's a park. It's got rangers and stuff, so it's probably federal. And there is this bivalve that is about the size of a dinner plate. And boy, that is one kick-ass fucking index fossil. Because you see that son of a bitch, you know what formation you're looking at. You know how old that formation is. You know, it's nicely constrained. And by constrained, I mean it's, you know, it can't be an index fossil if it represents 500 million years. I mean, it can be, but the tighter the window of its existence, the more accurate information it gives you. Now, it gives you less information in terms of the number of rocks you can identify with it, but the rocks you can identify with it, you can constrain them in terms of time, and that is very useful. And so I've always had a stronger than passing interest in evolutionary theory. I took an I took a junior level geology course that I technically didn't have. What is this? Well, let's start throwing grenades. Okay, he's gonna run in there. I'm gonna get a warrant. Just you watch me get a warrant. Is that a cop? Who is that? No affiliation. Okay. Let's kill him.
He'll fucking kill me.
Yeah, I will. Some things... Don't you die. Oh god, he's gonna die. I think he's back there, right? Ah! Fuck that up. Okay. Tips and tricks, guys. Don't do what I just did. Oh. Did your head explode? Kaboom! So anyway, I got to digging into this book, and you know, I'm definitely not a novice when it comes to evolutionary theory. I am not an expert, but I listen to the experts. Okay, that's the key difference. That's what so many of these people they'll come at me and they're like, "Well, you're a rock guy. What do you know about evolution?" Well, a lot actually. I've taken, you know, Bio 1 and 2, Biochem 1 and 2, and then I took this what was it called? Anthropologic women. Was it biological anthropology, or was it anthropological biology? I forget the name of it, but it was biology and anthropology squished into one. It was taught by a biologist. No, it was taught by an anthropologist. And it was a in-depth look into the, well, I don't know about in-depth. It was a higher level survey of hominid evolution. Okay, so it looked at roughly. I mean, we went back to the Oligocene and started with the monkeys and worked our way forward. I mean, there was mention of the therapsids and the early mammals during the Mesozoic, but that was like, you know, first 5-6 pages of a 300-page book. It mostly focused on Oligocene on forward. So, Oligocene, time of the monkeys. I'm not going to look it up. 35 million years ago. Check me on that. Let's see if I could. Let's see if 2 cups of coffee will get me there. Huh. And so I'm looking at my buddy's textbook. I mean, page 1. There were seven. Let's just call them erroneous entries. Okay? That's what we're going to call them. And, did you fall down, go boom? Ah, this gun is awesome. And so I worked my way through that book, and oh, this gun is awesome. I mean, the book was just rife with incorrect information. I'm not gonna call them lies. I'm just gonna call it incorrect information because I don't know the motives of the people. Well, okay, I strongly suspect the motives of the people who wrote the book, but, I mean, the author of the book was, let me see, he got his, plasma physics degree in 1955, and he was not an active practicing physicist. He was a preacher, and I'm like, all right. And I mean, he just fucked it all to hell. You know, he just making stupid statements like, you know, there's no transitional form between, there's this, God, I can't remember the name of the species, but there's this progenitor species that comes before what is considered the transition phase between that species and the cetaceans, which is the whales, the dolphins, the manatees. I found 7 on Google. I'm like, okay, guy. Here, let me Google that for you, you lazy motherfucker. And the whole book was like that. It was just his theology presented as fact, and he would make these false claims, like, you know, there's no transitional form between this older species and cetaceans, because I mean cetaceans are an interesting biological anomaly because you actually have, okay, so tetrapods came out of the water in the, oh boy, I think it's after the Carboniferous. So old Tiktaalik comes crawling out of the slime, and he's part water amphibian. Oh wait, no, yeah, no. Tiktaalik is the transitional form between fish and land dwelling. At least they think part of the time they would crawl up onto land, you know, eat some vegetation. Because I don't think there were, maybe they were insectivores. I'm not sure on that one. But anyway, but you know, you kind of have this story where fish started to, you know, fish transitioned into lobed fin fishes, and the lobed fin fishes, if I'm getting this right, they began to develop feet so that they could pitter-patter up onto the land where there was almost no competition and eat the plants, eat the insects, and then pitter-patter back into the water whenever they started to dehydrate, because they were amphibians, or transitional forms between amphibians and reptiles. I'm not sure. But, so this guy's, you know, making these claims. Well, okay, so cetaceans are interesting because you have life coming out of the water onto land in the Paleozoic. And then later, during the Cenozoic, which is 65 million years to present. There's three big time frames: Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic. Paleozoic means old life, Mesozoic means middle life, Cenozoic means new life. And so Cenozoic is basically roughly from the Chicxulub impactor in the Yucatan that killed all of the non-avian dinosaurs. And so the cetaceans, I want to say, for some reason, 17 million years before present is popping into my head. I don't remember. But the cetaceans started off as something more akin to a hippo, and they think that they just began to forage and venture out further and further into the open water, where there was a niche, there was an opportunity to feed and grow and prosper, and they just became whales and dolphins and manatees because of that niche, that biological gap in the ecosystem where an animal of this form could do well. You know, it's not magic. Don't need no magic. You just need what? Where? What? Who? What? When? Why? Right there? No, that's meet Hanukkah. I don't want to do that. This. Yeah, I'll go do that. Where am I supposed to go? Huh? Vert to vert? I'll just see if I can figure it out. I was going to come this way anyway. Ooh, that's neat. Ah. So I worked my way all through his textbook. I'm air quoting here. Uh-oh. Data bomb. Yay, engineering. Love it. Hmm. Chinga tu madre!
No busques problemas. Sé el problema. Si buscas uno, encontrarás un Vargas.
Okay. Cool. Read message. What we got here? Midlife crisis. Yeah. You don't know how much that hits home right now. Gabrielle, whatever, politician, pretty well known. Goes up to the roof to smoke. Well, there we go. Okay. So anyway, I got back to him. He was very receptive to my data. He incorporated a lot of the changes. I told him he wasn't qualified to teach it. He agreed, but he said that he was all they had. The parents weren't going to let him go to public school, and they didn't have a biologist or scientist on hand because, you know, it's a church. And so I don't know whatever became of it. I don't know if he kept doing it. Eventually we lost touch because, you know, he's just a very different person than me. About the only thing we ever agreed on was Dungeons and Dragons, and he wouldn't tell his wife he was playing D&D at my house. He would call it George's game. And when she found out what he was doing, I thought her head was going to explode. You don't have a problem with that? And I'm like, why should I? I knew what she was getting at. She was getting at that stupidity from the 80s that Dungeons and Dragons was satanic or whatever. It's like, you do get that by and large we fight the demons. We don't take their side, right? You know, we're all lawful good and we're all a bunch of do-gooders. That's not going to change. No, yeah, there's nothing wrong with an evil campaign setting, and somebody playing an evil character if they can pull it off. A lot of people can't pull off evil characters in a way that is fun for the group. But so anyway, that's 45 minutes, and I have been rambling about a whole bunch of different shit, but I had some fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this wasn't a complete waste of your time. And I'm going to save, and I'm going to go ride my bike. Y'all have a good one.